Hey everybody, it's Sherry at the Crafty Decorator. God, I'm kind of echoing in here. I'm in my little powder room, and I don't know if you remember, I showed you these tiles from Joann's. They're $19.99, but I've been collecting them using a 50 off coupon. Of course, today I ran out. I needed 2 more packages, so I had to go up. I used a 40 off coupon and a $15 off total purchase coupon. So that was good. This is what they look like. They look like this. You get 4 in a package. They're 10 by 10s. So what I did, and I thought I had them. I probably do have them somewhere in the house. I probably misplaced them. I measured the width of my ceiling and the length. And then I figured out how many of these I needed because they were 10 by 10. And it worked out for me where I did 3 full ones, and then I cut the last one for the 2 pieces on either side. What I did was measure. I measured my ceiling. I measured my ceiling across to start. You measure your ceiling across, and you're going to mark the center of your ceiling. And then that is where you're going to place your first tile. You're going to place the center of your tile in the center of your ceiling and work your way down your ceiling. Now, I did the center one first, and then I did the 2 full sides, and then I did the 2 half sides. That's what I did. Now, when I came down to here, I didn't need a full tile on this last aisle. It was 7 1/4 inches is all I needed, and versus 10. So here's what I did. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with my full tile. Now, it comes with stickies on the back. So you just need to peel the paper off. Peel the paper off your stickies. It's so much easier if you have someone helping you. Like, you don't have to get up and down the ladder. If you could tell them the measurements for the 2 ends and they can cut it for you. Getting up and down, up and down, up and down is crazy. Okay, you are going to line this up with your existing one on here. Make sure I don't have nothing on my ladder. You have to line it up. It's hard over the toilet here. I probably should have went the other way. But let's see. I hope you can see me here. I need to line up my center. I line up my center. Okay, that is that, and that is that. Now I gotta make sure I'm good. Whoops. I gotta make sure I'm good coming down too. So let's see. I'm trying to, that's not good. Okay, it's very, very sticky. I am sweating in here. Okay. Let me just see now. Okay. I gotta make sure I'm good going across. All right. Push down good on it. You're gonna have to really like this because when you rip this down, the sticky sticks to the ceiling, so you'd have to be scrubbing it off. It kind of reminds me of my backsplash in the kitchen. Okay, and I am sweating, guys. It does stay up. I had pieces up for like over 2 weeks to make sure that it stays. Now, I don't have a shower in here. I didn't test it in my master bath while we run the shower. I might have to do that. But I was thinking of maybe using the one I used on the backsplash. I'm not sure if I want to do the ceiling in there or not. But I love this little bathroom. We did wood on the wall here, barn wood. So I wanted to do that. Okay, now I dropped my I dropped my tile. Hold on a second. Oh. Okay. All right. Now, this flat part is always going to be like the finished part is always going to be the part that you are lining up. Your cut off edge part goes towards your wall, okay? Now, when you cut this, see I don't have sticky here. They give you extra stickies in the package, 4 extra stickies. So what I do is, you don't want it right to the end because you can see it if you put it right to the end. What I do is measure down. You have to trim them. So I'm going to cut this one. And I want to show you 2. To cut them, when I measure, I measured how long, like how much I needed to cut off. So I needed my piece to be 7 1/4 inches. I needed 7 1/4 inches. So what I did was mark on both sides of my thing down 7 1/4 inches. Then I hold my ruler up and down, and then I use my knife and slice. It cuts so easy, guys. One rub down and it's cut. Then you don't want this sticky here right to the edge. So just lightly take your knife and just cut a small little piece off, lightly. Just give it a little slice and then peel it off. So you don't want it right to the edge. If it's right to the edge, I learned you see that sticky. So you just peel that off. Then I need to add my part. The white sticky part is the part that goes on the, you peel off and it goes on your tile. It's easier when you're on a flat floor. Okay. Okay. See, it's so bright in here, but it's just a little way away from the edge. Then peel all your yellow tape off around your piece here. And I am going to line this up. Let's see. Corners are hard where you have furniture or a toilet. Sometimes these are not manufactured cut perfect, just so you know that. Okay. Now I am going to push that, because my wall is open here, I'm going to push that under my wood. Just so it's like finished. Don't know why I'm having a problem with that. It must not be straight. 1 second. You know, every time I do a live or a video, I always end up with a little problem. Okay. Let me try it again. It's that angle I am at. Okay. I gotta make sure my side is lined up. And then my middle. Then that will go under. Okay. Phew, I'm sweating. Okay. So then I measure how wide I need this. And it was 3 3/4. I needed 3 3/4. So I cut the tile down one side of the tile to equal 3 3/4. You can get 2 halves out of one tile, and then you have an extra piece left over that was in the center, because you're going to cut from each side, because you need these finished edges. I added my little piece of sticky down there. Now I'm going to cut this, or pull my tape off. I have to tell you too, I have an exhaust fan in here. So I'm going to show you what I did with that. Okay, now, let's see. Okay, I think I'm nice straight there. Gosh, it's hard to see. Okay, good. Then my last piece, I had to measure how long I needed it, which was 7 1/4. God, I still don't think that, no, that's good. 7 1/4. So I cut my piece 7 1/4 lengthwise. Then I measured again. I check every one just in case your ceilings aren't like totally straight. 3 1/4. So I pre-cut this already. And I added my extra sticky tape around. This one I had to add 2 pieces because I cut both length and width. So I had to add one on the bottom, one on the side. Okay, last piece, guys, last piece. Okay. It's gotta go towards the wall more. Okay. It's so hot, my face is probably beet red. Okay, how cool is that? How cool is it? Okay, I have an exhaust fan here. Let me just move you over this way a little bit. Can I move you up? I feel like I'm getting sunburned. I just have this sitting on my vanity, so it's kind of iffy. Okay, there it goes. Let me just try to fix it. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to make sure I don't lose my phone. Okay, so what I did was lower my vanity, our exhaust cover just lowers down. I lowered that down. Now, I tried to figure out how to cut it. It was kind of difficult. So what I did was, I don't want this to fall. And you're a little crooked, but you're staying. What I did was make a template. I took paper and I made it the size 10 by 10. I traced my ceiling tile, my tile. I made my paper 10 by 10. Then I held it up here where my 10 by 10 tile is supposed to go. So, okay, so say like I lowered this one. Then I held my paper. Now this is where my tile is supposed to go. This one here. So I held my paper up there, and then I marked where I needed to cut my paper, and I ended up with this. Now, you'll hold it on your tile, but I made this mistake. I messed up one. When you want to mark the back, you don't want to mark the front to cut. So when you flip your tile over, make sure this paper is the opposite way you need it. So say you need it to look like this, cut. When your tile's flipped over this way, you want your paper to be this way. Because then when you turn your tile around, it's the right way. It's not reversed. Okay, I learned that. So I just made a template for each 4 tiles. And then I put the template on my tile and I cut it. And then that just goes back up. And I love it, guys. I don't know if I can bring you down. Let me see if I can bring you down. I just want to show you the ceiling. I want to show you the ceiling. Look how pretty that looks. Isn't it pretty? This is like a crazy video. I know it's just such a tiny bathroom. There's only a sink and a toilet in here. It's tiny, but I'm just loving the ceiling. Okay. And I'm sweating and I'm a mess. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me. I hope you liked this video. If you like my idea for the peel and stick tiles on your ceiling, just decorate the page. And thanks, I appreciate it. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.